Kourtney Kardashian and Addison Rae's strange relationship. Yo guys, make sure you stick around until the end of this one because you're not going to want to miss out on anything. You're going to be absolutely shocked. There's no point in denying that the times are exceptionally well for Addison Rae in her career, as it's really taken from TikTok stardom to exclusive brand deals and seemingly unexpected friendships with Kourtney herself. Addison Rae has been doing quite a bit of keeping up with the Kardashians these days. She might not be a part of the Kardashian Jenner clan yet, but she's definitely made herself a household name. Ever since the two met early last year, they've been seemingly inseparable. You see her in ad campaigns with the sisters and in more than a few TikTok and Instagram posts. With the rest of it, it's hard to believe that there wasn't another secret Jenner sister that we just weren't being told about. And we'll admit it, Kourtney and Addison's TikTok posts are honestly adorable, but some fans may be a little skeptical about them being super good friends. So it's like it all started with a TikTok when a then 10-year-old Mason Disick started posting on social media for the first time. It was all fun and games until that infamous livestream where Mason shared some family secrets that weren't supposed to be revealed, as it would later be uncovered in the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But before Kourtney decided to shut down Mason's social media, he mentioned that he was a huge fan of a specific TikTok star, and that is none other than Addison Rae. The two will later be seen dancing around in various posts on TikTok, and it's actually kind of sweet. Mason looks like he's actually having a really good time, and though Mason has always been a fan of Addison, she wasn't the first big influencer to share the spotlight with him. When he first started posting on TikTok, Kourtney called on the help of David Dobrik to help show Mason the ropes as a new influencer. But when David mentioned to Addison that Mason was a big fan of hers, it changed the game soon enough, and the three of them would then be seen in TikTok videos together, and well, we can start to see what happened next. Actually, how close the two girls became is much clearer to fans when Addison went on the Tom Ward show and told fans how she just kind of stuck around and got really close. At first, Addison's appearance around the Kardashians' home was a surprise to Mason, with the chance to dance with his favorite star on TikTok, and seemingly out of nowhere, the most unlikely friendship between Kourtney and Addison started taking over the internet. We've seen iconic posts of them reenacting famous scenes from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, enjoying more than just a few fancy dinners together, and celebrating birthdays together, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. They've also collaborated together on a workout video for Push and Later by filming an at-home workout video where Addison and Kourtney spent the day together, just because Addison may not have been making TikTok dance videos with Mason anymore. But that doesn't mean she needed to stop making them with her new bestie Kourtney. Seriously, who would have thought that dancing around in your room and posting it online would lead to vacations and girls' weekends with Kourtney Kardashian herself, of all people? And it's not just Kourtney or even Mason that Addison's left an impression with, and she's made TikToks with Scott Disick, modeled in a campaign ad for Kim Kardashian's Skims line, and even collaborated with Khloe Kardashian in a Tiny Hands challenge on I Spy's YouTube channel. And yes, it's as hilarious as it sounds. Clearly, Addison has made her way through the Kardashian-Jenner clan and seems to be making a pretty good impression on the family, whether it be because she's a talented TikTok star or because her friendship with Kourtney is so prominent and it's getting harder and harder to not think of Addison as a part of the family. During the Tiny Hands video, Khloe even jokingly referred to Addison as Sister Stealer. Sure, it's all fun and games for a competitive challenge, and collaborating with the family on various projects is a great way to experience the industry, as well as nurture a relationship with the Kardashian-Jenner clan. But we're here for it all. And that's when the trailer for the next episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians aired. Well, it's great that Kourtney and Addison have seemed to establish a close friendship. Family don't feel the same way. In the trailer for the new episode, you can clearly see that Kim was visibly curious about just how close the two were, when it's mentioned that Addison actually stays over at Kourtney's house. On more than a few occasions, Kim asks Mason what room she sleeps in when she stays over. To Kim's surprise, Mason simply replies with, "My mom's." Come to think of it, that would kind of explain the variety of matching pajamas they seem to have in their post together. In the trailer, Addison is seen dancing around the pool, and it looks like she and Kourtney are just there having a good time, as it seems that they always do. But Kim didn't seem to like she was there for it. She clearly wanted to know what alternative intentions Addison may have with the family, if any. And in case you're wondering, the age gap between the two is a little on the extensive side. Kourtney Kardashian's 41 years old with 3 children. Addison, on the other hand, could possibly still be considered to some as a kid herself, seeing as she's only 20 years old, leaving the age gap of 21 years. Needless to say, it's no surprise why the rest of the family, and why a lot of fans, are still a little skeptical about their relationship. In the trailer, Kim also took the liberty of mentioning that Kourtney isn't usually like this with the rest of her friends, which is interesting to say the least. This could also leave many fans wondering what Kim actually means. She isn't even the first one to question the relationship or friendship either. Some friends have been a little skeptical about the authenticity of the unlikely pairing. There have been rumors that Addison has somehow become involved with Kourtney's ex-husband, Scott, but the two put it out and made it very clear that their friendship is as strong as ever and they still enjoy each other's company without letting these rumors take over their lives. There are doubts as to why such rumors would spread, but ultimately the reasons can be stemmed down to the video that Addison and Scott made together. However, both she and Kourtney have laughed it off, and their friendship is going as good as ever. Sometime later in 2020, Addison made a TikTok video called A Day in the Life of Kourtney Kardashian, where the two were seen hanging out and doing everything together. It showed 7 days, which meant that the two girls were hanging out consistently and constantly for a week. They also went for Miley Cyrus' midnight trip together. It doesn't just end there. Both of them were seen taking photographs together on multiple occasions, sometimes even wearing matching dresses. Kourtney even posted pictures of the two of them together in a pool wearing a bikini. Well, they must have been really comfortable with each other to publicly post such photos together. This particular photo also received a lot of criticism, as it was considered to be highly inappropriate to have posted it on a public platform like Instagram, especially considering the fact that Kourtney's son, Mason, must have been around there somewhere. However, some of their fans also came to their rescue, saying that it was not right to be fazed by that photo, because it was just the female equivalent of male athletes being shirtless. Addison Rae may have gotten to the level of success she's been at in a relatively short time, but she's still only 20, which means she still has a lot to learn about the industry and how to actually handle it. And having a best friend who's been in the spotlight for the past decade can be really helpful in learning how to deal with the emotional, mental, and physical tools that young stardom can bring, leaving that age gap out of the equation. Kourtney's presence in Addison's life could be extremely valuable, as she's proven time and time again to be a great friend to Addison. The same could be said about Addison in their day in the life of video collaboration on Addison's YouTube channel. Kourtney mentions that when she first met Addison, she thought she was super sweet and just had great energy, like it was contagious to be around her. You can even see glimpses of that in the trailer for the next episode of the show. You see Kourtney laughing and having fun, and she looks so free and youthful. A lot of that is probably due to the fact that Addison's presence has had a really positive impact in Kourtney's life, age differences aside. They both have a lot that they could learn from one another, and that could be changing their lives for the better, and we're excited to see where their newfound friendships takes them. It may not be a friendship we expected to see from the two of them, but from what we see when Kourtney and Addison are together, they're living their best lives and loving their new friendship. Well, good for them. Click on one of these videos on your screen. See you there.